Hi, my name is Fazila Patel. I'll be demonstrating Mst400 Project 2. Firstly, I'll start with the introduction. Uh, this project creates a backup system. I built this system using Microsoft Azure Cloud Services across two different regions. I used East US for VM1 and for region 1 and West US for region 2. This project has two main parts. First, I set up a secure VPN connection so it can safely connect to files over the internet. And second, I created an automatic backup system that saves files to the cloud. The backup runs every Friday night at 11 p.m. and keeps file for 3 weeks. Plus, it does a monthly backup that keeps file for 10 months. My setup includes virtual networks to Windows servers and secure file storage and backup services. I'll demonstrate the project. So these are all the resources that I created. These are all the resources. This is my assigned username, and these are all the resources. These are the resource groups. My ID, Seneca student ID. This is resource group 1. These are all the resources, and this is the resource group 2. And these are the resources for resource group 2. Okay. And this is my VNet, virtual networks. This is my VNet 1. This is the assigned IP I used, the address space 192.168.26.0/24. And in VNet 2, I use this address because it was overlapping. Okay, in VNet 1, these are the subnets, two subnets I created, subnet 1 and the gateway subnet. These are the IPs that I use for. And in VNet 2, this is the subnet 2 that I created for VNet 2 in VPN gateway. This is the VPN gateway, and this is point to site configuration. This is the address pool, and I use tunnel type IK, EV2, and SSTP, and authentication type is Azure certificate, and this is the root certificate name, and this is the certificate data that I copy and pasted after scripting into PowerShell. And now I'll be connecting to the VPN. This is the VPN if I Patel VNet R1. Now you can see the VPN is connected. Okay, and these are my two virtual machines. This is my VM1. This is the public IP, and this is the IP address, my assigned IP address. This is my VM2 public IP, and the assigned IP address. Okay, now I'll be connecting to VM2. Okay, this is the VM2. When the map.z folder created, file share. These are the two folders I created for the backup and the restore. In backup, these are the four folders I created. I mean to say 4 documents, if I Patel doc, and these are the other 3 documents that I used. And these are the restored files. The files are restored into this folder. And these two folders I created inside the zmap folder and my student ID and file share. This is in VM2. Okay, this is my storage account. And these are the file share, my file share folder. And this is where I created the two folders, the one I showed in the VM2. These are the folders. These are the folders. And this is the restore file. Okay, and this is my backup vault. These are the backup data, backup items. Overview. You can see the backup vault. And the backup items. This is the Azure storage. This is my file share. This is my file share. And this is the file that is recovered here. You can see. And this is the backup policy. Okay, this is the backup policy. The backup is scheduled daily, 11 p.m. and UTC time zone. The retention of weekly backup point is on Friday, 11 p.m. for 3 weeks, and retention of monthly backup point is on the last day is on the last month. It's on the last day of the month, 11 p.m. and that is for 10 months. Okay, and this is where my files are stored. This is how I stored my file into the folder I created on the VM2. This is my storage account, and this is the file share, and this is the folder name. So this is the restore, and that's all. So in reflection, this project successfully demonstrates a production-ready backup solution to work remotely. Throughout this project, I encountered several significant challenges that tested my understanding of Azure services and project planning. The most difficult challenge was configuring the point-to-point VPN certificates correctly. The PowerShell commands for creating self-assigned certificates were complex, and I had to attempt the certificate export process multiple times to get the correct base64 format without the begin and end certificate lines that Azure requires. The file share mapping process initially failed several times due to network connectivity issues between the VM storage account, requiring troubleshooting of firewall settings and authentication credentials. Despite these challenges, working through these problems taught me valuable lessons about cloud infrastructure planning, the importance of understanding service dependencies, and how to troubleshoot complex multi-service Azure deployments. So this is what my project 2 was all about, and I thank you for listening.